Hello and welcome to another episode of All Sports Takes. We're going to be continuing our division predictions, and we're going to go into the AFC West today, John. What are your thoughts on the AFC West?
It's definitely an up and coming division. I think it's probably top three, top four divisions in the NFL for sure.
Hmm.
Potential to be the best division this year, no doubt.
Amen. John, with that being said, what do you got for your fourth spot?
I think it's a consensus. I got the Raiders
Yeah.
at the fourth spot. I got them going 7-10 though. I think they're gonna have a pretty good season. Geno Smith seems to be a solid QB. He did good over in Seattle. Obviously Pete Carroll came over to the Raiders this year, new head coach, but he does stay in Seattle too. So I think him and Geno already have that connection, all like already that chemistry from Seattle. So I think that'll be good. Obviously, they got Ashton Genty in the draft. He looked solid in preseason. So I mean, the team's good. Obviously, they already have Brock Bowers. He had a great season last year. Defense is solid. So I mean, probably 7-10. I mean, I don't think they're gonna do much better, but it's a good season. Definitely a bounce back from the past couple of years they've had, no doubt.
Yeah, once again, we're agreeing here. I got the Raiders at 7 and 10. I think they have an easy schedule. I like Ashton Genty. I like their offense a lot. I like Geno. Um, But there's too much talent in this division. They got too many hard games. They're not going to beat the Chiefs. They're not going to beat the Chargers probably. And they're not going to beat the Broncos. I just don't trust them enough. 7 and 10 is pretty reliable, and I could see them breaking out next season though. And I wouldn't be surprised if they make a push. At three,
For sure.
my third spot, Chargers 8 and 9. I think this is going to be a little bit of a tougher season for them. I The injuries to their offensive linemen are going to hurt them a lot, that's for sure. Um, Furthermore, I think that their offense is lacking weapons to support Justin Herbert. I still think Justin Herbert's a good QB, not top five or anything, but he's a solid good QB. And I just think that their offense isn't necessarily supporting them. O'Marion Hampton and Lad McConkey are the best two offensive weapons. So that's all I'm saying there. Defense is aight, but it's aging. Joey Bosa aging. I just don't trust this team enough. 8 and 9.
I also have the Chargers in third place, but I actually have them going 9-8. I've liked the Chargers in the past couple of years, but I just think this division is very difficult this year. And as Andrew said, the lack of offensive weapons, like Najee Harris is your number one running back. He's just not an RB1 for me. I think he lacks the speed and the big play. He's more of a power back. And in this day and age in the league, you've got to be able to have your running back catching out the backfield and making big plays downfield. So I don't like Najee Harris at the RB1, and obviously I have Lamb McConkey, and then Quentin Johnston's wide receiver too. He's known for dropping balls. He's not. He has potential, no doubt. He's always open, but the dropping balls has been a big issue. So we'll see how he is. But yeah, as Andrew said, lack and the offensive line, Rashawn Slater on IR. But I think they do have a great offensive line with Joe Alt and Mekhi Becton, both two solid alignment. But I'm gonna have to go with 9-8. I think the Broncos are a little bit better for sure.
John,
Hinting at my second spot, unless you want to go here, Andrew.
go ahead, John. All you.
I would say in the second spot, I have the Broncos. I just want to put this out there. If you're choosing the Broncos over the Chiefs, you do not know ball. Andrew, I really hope you didn't choose the Broncos over the Chiefs. Anyway, so Broncos obviously improving a lot. Bo Nix looking good last season. My really concern for this team is J.K. Dobbins. He's never really been the RB1 when he was at Baltimore. He was more RB2, so I'm kind of scared to see how he takes on that RB1 role this year. I think he has potential to be good, but for now, I'm a little iffy about that. And talk about their defense. I mean, it is stacked. They have Luana Hufanga coming over from the 49ers, along with Drake Greenlaw, Pat Surtain, lockdown DB, probably the best DB in the league right now. So, I mean, sky's the limit for this team, but I got to go in 10-7 this year.
Okay, at my two spot, I have the Denver Broncos at my two spot. I have the Denver Broncos going 10 and 7. They have a harder schedule than they did last year. I love Bo Nix. I love the things that they're doing. They picked up Evan Ingram. I think that's going to be a really big pickup for them. He's a veteran tight end. Will add some depth. With that being said, their schedule is harder, a lot harder this year, and they can't really beat quality teams. There's a lot of people who have the Broncos number one in the division. CBS Sports does. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I'm just not going to bet against the Chiefs. I've learned all these years you never bet against the Chiefs. Although I do think the Chiefs will play worse this year than in years past. I have the Broncos at 10 and 7. However, with that being said, I have the Chiefs at 11 and 6.
Mm,
Little tougher record. Here's why I'm going to say it. They're still going to win the division. But let's just go through the schedule. Week 1, Chargers. That's a tough game. That's a tough week 1. It's also notably September 5th. It's in
that's the first game of the
Mexico.
season.
No, it's
Yeah,
in
first game of the
Mexico.
season.
Second game of the season. It's on the Friday. First
Oh
game of the
yeah,
season is always the Super Bowl winner. Then
Cowboys Eagles. Yeah,
next week, they're traveling from Mexico to play the Eagles. That's tough. We're saying let's give them one loss out of both those games, right?
yeah,
Giants win. Ravens. That's tough. Jaguars probably win. Lions. That's tough. Commanders. Bills. Broncos. Cowboys. Texans. Chargers. Broncos. These are some tough games. And not to mention, they always seem to lose to the Raiders at least once a year. They always seem to lose to a bad team.
yeah,
So I just think having the Chiefs go 11 and 6, maybe 12 and 5 is a little more reasonable. But I just don't think that they're going to be 15 and 2 dominant like they were last season.
yeah. That's a good take. I mean, I have the Chiefs number one. I have them going a little better. I have them at 12 and 5. I think last year they just got really lucky. They had a bunch of lucky games. Like some that stick out to me are the block kick versus the Denver Broncos. Um, the Ravens game opening weekend, Isaiah Likely, toe tap missed it. I just think they got really lucky. The ball really bounced away last season. That's why they had such a good season with that 15-2 record. And that's why I have them a little worse this year. Still number one. They haven't really done anything in the offseason to really help their depth chart. They're really aging. Travis Kelce's getting old. He didn't have the season he had at past years last year. I still think the defense is always they always have a good defense. They're always going to be stopping teams. So they'll still be a strong team. They're going to be in every game, but not as good as last year, like Andrew said.
Yeah, I just think that the AFC has a really tough competition this year, and I think because there's so many good teams combined in this AFC that you're going to see teams that you would normally see win most of their games drop a couple to some bad teams. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of realistic that the Chiefs could lose to a team like the Jags in between playing the Ravens and the Lions. Like that is such a trap game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I'm really excited to see how the AFC works. I think it's going to be a lot more entertaining than the NFC. But John, do you have any last words on the AFC West? I think
I'm
everybody,
excited. Oh,
yeah. So we both have only two playoff teams coming out of this division, correct?
yeah, the Broncos should make the playoffs. Yeah,
So that means that the AFC North is going to be pretty interesting for those who are watching that video. Uh, yeah, no, this is just going to be it's going to be a great season. I'm excited for it.
yeah. Excited to watch this division. I'm really excited to watch the Raiders play. When the
Yeah,
Raiders are
same
good,
here.
it's always fun to watch that fan base.
I'm really excited to watch the offense of the Raiders perform. And Max Crosby's coming back. Like they're a special team. They're gonna. I can almost say this 100% certain. They're gonna beat the Chiefs at least once.
Yeah, that's a good take. They always keep it against the Chiefs too, so
They
wouldn't be
always
surprised to
do.
see that.
They always do. I like the Raiders a lot. I think that they're gonna surprise some teams. Well, on the topic of the Raiders, I just think the Raiders are an interesting team. Look at their schedule. They got the Patriots week 1. I know John's liking a Patriots win there. Then
I
they got
think the Patriots pulled out.
I think they got the Chargers, the Commanders, the Bears, the Colts. Titans, Chiefs, Jags, Broncos, Cowboys. I think there's just a lot of upsets here that could happen. They got to play the Eagles, they play the Chiefs, they play the Chargers, Cowboys. I don't know. I just see a lot of upsets happening here.
I did too. I did too.
Anyway, that is our AFC West predictions. And we will see you in the next one.
This is
Peace.